Welcome back to the Tool Crib. Today we are going to be talking about another pocket level. It's not really pocketable, this one. It kind of is. I guess you could carry it in a pocket. It's small enough to do that, but it's a little chunky for that. But this is the Pocket Pro Magnetic by Stabila, or Stabila, however you pronounce it. And I think this is the level that I'm actually going to go with. What I need, what I was looking for, was something that I can grab on the go and be able to go around the job site and check squares, check levels, check plumbs on different things that people are installing to make sure that everything is getting put in correct. But sometimes especially when we're in the feed mills, I got to go up 200 foot of ladders and staircases to get to where I'm going. And the last thing I wanted to be doing is lugging around a bunch of tools that I don't necessarily have to, and try to keep that as compact as possible. And then once I get to where I'm going, a lot of times the guys up there are going to have all the tools that they need to if I really need to check something out a little more closely, then I have the tools there. But it's always nice to have your own on you to be able to check various components of stuff that's getting installed at all times. So this is why I picked up this Stabila Pocket Pro Magnetic. Well, let's get it out of its packaging and take a little look at it. So what I did was I was looking for a pocketable level, not necessarily pocket level, but a miniature or small level that I could take around with me on the job site, something that wasn't overbearing, something that was obviously smaller than what I'm going to get out of a torpedo level and lightweight. And so that's the reason I looked at these two models. Now first I looked at the Starrett. This is a Starrett 135B. They also make a Starrett 135A that's about an inch shorter than this. And this is a nice little level. It really is. But it's limited to the fact that it only does level. It doesn't do plumb. The key benefit to this, though, is that, and one of the reasons I really like this level, is the fact that you can just slip it into a side pouch on a Leatherman sheath, and it carries really, really nicely like that. So if you have a need for a level like that, this little Starrett is definitely an option. But the Stabila caught my eye for a couple different reasons. So first of all, let's set that Starrett to the side. First of all, it comes in this ABS plastic case and with a belt clip. And the belt clip is actually pretty robust. It's really kind of thin metal, but they have punched it in a way that to reinforce it, and it really has a lot of spring to it too. So I like this case a lot. Now it has a little plastic catch here so that when you slide the level down, it catches right below the vial. And when it's set in there, it is really, really in there. It does not rattle. It's just set in there perfect. Couple of key things about the Stabila level. Now, I ran out of conduit, so I had to grab a piece of just a 1-inch black pipe. But this is magnetic, and it does both flat and round with the little groove on the side. But more than that, it does it in plumb as well. And this is one of the biggest selling points to me, is the fact that the Starrett can't do plumb, and the Stabila can. So you just set that right there on the groove, and let me set that, and it just holds. Now the magnet is not super strong, but it's definitely strong enough to hold in the level. And the fact that you can do it in plumb as well, I think that's probably the biggest thing for me. I love the fact that it's magnetic. I love the fact that it does plumb, and I really like the fact that you can put it in a little case and carry it apart. This is not something I want to carry every single day. This is just something when I need to go check on things to make sure stuff is getting installed correctly, I can just grab and go, click it on my belt. Some of the times where I'm going on job site, especially when we're working in the feed mills, is I have to go up staircases and ladders, probably 200 feet at times. And the last thing I want to do is be carrying around a bunch of extra tools, or have a torpedo level in my pocket that runs the risk of slipping out and dropping, 80, 90, 100, or 200 feet. And this is why I like the Stabila a little better. Now, price-wise, the Starrett was like $31.50, and this one is $20. And the smaller version of this Starrett was $32.50, $32.60, something like that. So it was a little bit more expensive for the little shorter version. Now this is a good level, don't get me wrong. And the benefit of this, you can carry it in a Leatherman pouch like that. is going to be attractive to a lot of people, and for that reason I like it. In fact, I may not send it back. I bought these two together to see which one I like better, and then I was going to send back the one that I didn't care for, or send back the one that I didn't choose. But honestly, I think I'm going to keep it because it's just cool. I like that little level. But the one I'm going to use is the Stabila. It just has more capability. It's not quite as pocketable as the Starrett model, but I don't need it to be pocketable. I need it to be able to clip and go, and I think that's going to work best for me. So this has been a look at the Stabila Pocket Pro Magnetic with holster. It is a nice little level. I really like this one. I think you should check it out. The description, or I'm sorry, the links to both the Starrett tools, Starrett levels, and the Stabila will be in the description box below. Check them out. I think you will like this one. My name is Ben, and you've been watching the Texas Tool Crib. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.